Alright, hello again YouTube. Welcome back some more from the depths. Now, you might recognize this as our little ATGM carrier, but it's changed a little bit. I have thrown on a little bit of extra armor around the sides of the driver's compartment. A few little decals, or details. This was supposed to be like a vent, but it ended up looking a bit like a hatch, so I'm keeping it as that. A few more bits like a little spotlight and some actual lights and things. And I've worked out a paint scheme. I wasn't quite sure. I was really struggling doing different colours. I tried doing like realistic like sandy greens and things. I tried doing like beige. None of it looked quite right. And then I figured I'd try like a checker pattern. And it looked quite nice. So we've gone for black, silvery grey, white and red as our colours for this one. Thank you for whoever it was that suggested the breadboard thing. I've also had to change the back armour a bit because the missile launcher was jamming. But I couldn't make it work. I found the breadboard. I couldn't quite work out how you would actually send instructions or even like work out where I would start, which was like, oh, I assume I would start with getting the info about whether it was reloaded or not, but I couldn't make it work, so it's fine. Thank you for the suggestion. It kind of works anyway, just opening when it's loaded, so we'll go with that for now. Although I just realised if I made that look really bad by putting that, yeah, okay, I might need to take that deco piece off because that I didn't even realise until just now that it's in the middle of the okay, hang on, I could just go there. There we go. Should be out of the way of the hatch. I think we killed what we were firing at already. I was thinking, why did it return? But I think it's actually already dead. So yeah. I tweaked the missiles a little bit. They're now variable. They can turn very sharply. And the launcher will flip up even if it's not facing target. So the idea is that it'll quickly flip to target and attack. Have we used alloy by accident there? No, it is metal. Why does it have a different finish than the rest of it? It's the same stuff. Is it because of sub-block or is it because of the angle? I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So you have our colour scheme. Oh, you know what I never did do? I never did look up the name of the one I was going to name it after. And I think I could do that in the other tab. Let's look that up quickly. Let's have a look at the characters. Sorry, this is something that you won't be able to see from yours. Oh, Vivian, that was the one. Okay. Right. I'll try and give these ones actual names instead of just the, just like just the like type of vehicle. I figure it's nice to give an actual name. And I like to have a theme, so Vivian, who was the smallest one in that show's main cast, will be our smallest vehicle, our little ATGM character. Carrier, even. Now, we have a bit of a dilemma here. Do we build an... Yeah, I think we do build another tank before we start the series. I do want to get to the campaign fairly shortly, but I'd like to have an actual, like, main tank. So... I figure we'll make an actual, well, like I say, an actual main battle tank to use for this. So just looking up a potential name for it, or some inspiration. But yes, this will be our main, like I say, oh, not our main tank, our main light tank. So we could potentially use the same chassis, but I think we'll build it from scratch. We'll use the same sort of looks though. We'll keep the checkered track guards. We'll keep the track guards. It'll be a main body gun on the top. This will be a simple APS gun. Right. So. I also found out, thanks to... Oh, I'm trying to think. I think it was Is it Damadog? Not sure. Someone in the comment... Actually, I think it might have been someone I didn't recognise, someone who's newer. But they pointed out that the volume limit is 2,500. So, if I have a quick look at the Vivian, that is only a volume of 600. 600 and 700. So you could fit, like, 3 times the mass of one of those in a vehicle with no issues. God, the music is overbearing for what we're doing, which is not very much at the moment. Right. Where's that turrets bit? We'll probably use one of the same... Actually, yeah, do we want to do a tank or a tank destroyer? We'll do a tank for now. So, like I said, we'll do it. This is our light battle tank. maybe try and keep it quite low profile. Maybe only a few blocks tall. Yeah, maybe only that tall. Because it's a very low profile for being shot at. Yeah, it is obviously going to be quite small, but that's kind of the idea. Right. And I guess weaponry-wise, do we try and do a punch-through cannon, or do we assume it's not going to be powerful enough for that, and we try and do a... No, try to find the... That's not it either. There it is. Try to find these. Oh, okay, no, we'll do a 5x5 turret. That's not going to be big enough. Right. I figure what we'll do is we'll have a fighting compartment crew compartment up front, turret just behind them, and then ammunition and engine at the back. It's 5 wide. This will be quite a small one. This will be, I think, the Momoka, who was one of like the main fighters in the show, but she was like sort of best friend from the spawning cast, so we'll go for that. So I might have to start using some of the shows I've been watching as like inspiration for names. I found out about this one, as I do with most of the anime I've ended up watching, from the Super Robot Wars series. I don't know if you guys have played any of those. They're excellent set of strategy games based around, well, Super Robots and Gundams and the like. I guess Super Robots and Real Robots is the way you could put it. But yeah, it's a case of one where it's like, oh, kind of neat. Like the idea, let's see what the show is like. And that's been true for loads, like Gao and that. Another one I'm really keen on. Up in Gurren Lagann and the like. Yeah, was it Gurren? No, what's what I'm thinking of? Evangelion even. I mean, Gurren Lagann as well, but Ava was one of them as well. Is this the right way up? Yeah, okay, that's the right way up. I was about to say this is the wrong way up. Oh, I know what we didn't put on the other one. The other tank's engine. We didn't put any superchargers on it. Trying to remember what the superchargers do. More efficient at low RPMs. They should be... Does it matter if you have two? I actually do not know, but we'll twin supercharge it anyway. Right. And we want exhaust. Do we just have it go back? Yeah, we'll have it go straight back. And why not read it upwards for the visuals. So we might potentially take some Warhammer reference later for some of the tank designs, but for the moment we're just, for this little one, we're just doing it pretty much off the, off top of our heads. Right. We will also need resources. We will want fuel storage box. So want some actual material storage. But it will want to be very small because we have not got much space. Why is it not giving anything? That was weird. And I guess we could put ammunition in here, right? Because we're not going to have... Yeah, also put some in the middle. I think the whole... This is potentially a bad way to store it because I think the whole fighting compartment will go up if it's hit. But again, cheap light tank that we're going to be able to make a fair few of. It will be at the back of the tank, so in theory it shouldn't be a huge target most of the time. We could always thicken up the armor, but again, light. But the tracks will help. The tracks will be partly in the way of it, so they'll give it a bit of cover. I guess the AI will have to be up front, so we'll have to... Might have a very small amount of space for the actual player. Yeah, let's do that now, quickly. Volume 324, so we're tiny at the moment. We'll go up. We actually go... like that. A little bit offset to the side, but that might be alright. That might be a good way to protect us, if anything. Do we even do... I don't know if there's any way to actually... Okay, we will do that. We will give them a little bit of extra cover. But yeah, this block as well will be a single block of heavy armor. The AI next to them. Not quite sure what components we'll need, so I'll actually leave that open and build the gun. Oh, this will be the, what was it, AOTE light tank. Momoka. Oh. Is that right? Did I spell that right? I'm not going mad. Momoka. There we go. Right. So, let's build that gun. Space is going to be a bit awkward. I guess we might do even a sort of smallish, fairly rapid-fire gun. We might use the belt feds. Have it as sort of quite a low-gauge gun. It'll be more, if anything, it'll probably be mostly support for the Vivians with the ATGMs. That's fine. I don't mind having some tanks having very dedicated roles, while the others are, you know, support. What you call it, supporting your allies is definitely a way to win. Even if you yourself can't fight. Right. We go like that, and then we'll have... I think I know how we do this. 60mm at the moment. Right. I think if we go... Outfit autoloader. Am I doing this wrong? No, because I think we then go... Yeah, if we then go one there and one there... Mirrored on. We have not. We should. And I think we can go up here. We will make sure there's some that are visible. Trying to build this in such a way that they're not getting in each other's way. Visible clip so we can see what's loaded in. Because we've of course still got to add the loaders. I just realised these are going to have twice as many, which is not really great, because that leads to uneven firing rates in long battles. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's annoying. Don't know that we have a spot, though, where we can... Can we add more? If we... Hang on, if we drop that down? No. Guess they could just have one on the inside then there, even at least, and then we save a... Yeah, actually then we could go add in a couple of recoil absorbers and it should have basically no recoil at all at that point. I guess we'll go with that. How much does that cost? 9,000-ish at the moment. That's not much at all, really. Of course, we are on Nita, so we can use advanced things like railguns. I don't think I'm going to on this thing, but... Yeah, I don't know if that's the best way to load that, but we've got what? With like 8 loaders. Had a very simple little barrel at the moment so we can get a rough idea on the stats, and we'll need to make a shell for it. Well, do we want to go for 60mm gauge? Is that going to be enough to do anything, do we think? So where do we put the loader? Oh, we can do internal shells, right? I think that's the thing you can do now. APS, excess intakes, create new shell. Yeah, you can just build them in. Yeah, you can just straight up build them in now. Right, you don't even have to put the things on the craft anymore. Right. 60mm. Okay, 120, so that's not going to fit at the moment. 16, is that the limit? 16 we can fit. Okay. Yes, I was going to say, this gauge... Mind you, that's not bad AP. A few solid bodies, is that good? You could potentially just go for effectively an armor-piercing machine gun that might be able to punch through, or sort of autocannon that could punch through some light hulls. Where's our AP? 40. That would be able to punch through on a good hit. Mind you, at this point, I suppose we use sabers, right? for going for just an armor-piercing machine gun round. It's not a bad idea, though. It would make us less explosive. Oh, dear. Armor pierce 73. Okay, does base speed improve that? Makes it worse. To actually even improve the firing speed, or does it worsen it? No, that's why, because it worsens it. We do another saber head. Does that improve things? So 73 to 64. No, that seems to be the sweet spot. In fact, is it the sweet spot to have even less? Yes, actually. 104. So if we did that, what's the barrel length wanted? 6 meters. So if we replace the barrel with a... Oh. That was weird, but okay. No, we actually don't want a barrel break because that'll slow it down. We actually do a heavy barrel start. Yeah, because that gives it a little flared end. Ah. Right. The corners, I forgot. We can't put stuff in the corners if we want them to be able to load. It's supposed to be on infinite ammo. Well, we'll see how the gun goes. Oh, that looks pretty good, actually. Cooling. Oh, cooling's the limiter, actually, so we could make this better, actually, and we will do, because cooling's nice and cheap. I don't mind having the back of the gun swinging out a bit if that means we can increase the fire rate. Doesn't need to be high. Yeah, it doesn't need to be higher than the AOTE. So 206. That's like what? A couple rounds? 3 rounds a second? Oh, there we go. Yeah, about 3 rounds a second. Recoil is there, but pretty negligible. The only problem is... Yeah, I think they have to redesign the internals, so... Well, that's a cute sentiment, and we'll remember that we may be able to do that. We've got to redesign it. Now, we will keep that shell, because I think that's going to be okay. Just double check. Is it indeed that's the problem? Yeah, okay. Yeah, small internals for the gun probably aren't helping. It is quite tight in there for space. In fact, you know what? Let's quickly chop this out. In fact, this could be all the way up to the gun, because it's only a 1 meter thing. So this is built wrong anyway, but... Right. Could we potentially... Have to work out what's the most of these 1 meter loaders that we can fit in here. Can we match the 8 or so we had before? Because that's a good fire rate. If we could match that fire rate again, that would be fine. We can shift the coolers up top if we need to, but... Remembering, of course, that we have to be able to reload them from... Well, ideally, we'd be able to reload them from multiple angles at once. We've already got one layer of height to work with. We could go... We could do 4 very easily. I think we could do 5... 8, actually? Hang on. You know, 1 in each direction. And then we do one like that. Does this work? Hang on. We go like that, and get them on transparent one so we can see what we're loading. And then below we go... Oh, hang on. Perhaps they're aligned the right way. Yeah, that works, right? Loading time modifier 21%. That's because we set them up a bit awkwardly, but either way, if it's the penalty we pay for having that many, I think it'll still probably work out better overall. We may have to add some recoil absorbers to the turret. Auto loader limit 275. We should be at a higher rate, if anything. What we might do is add that muzzle brake. We'll do the 2 meter one for accuracy. What we'll do is we'll have to have a fairly big blob of coolers up here. Quite a long turret. Could potentially be firing even faster, and I would quite like that if we think we can manage it without making the turret too massive. 202. Really would like it firing faster than that. I don't want to make the turret too big. We did a... raised it up a bit in the middle. Put the detection on either side of it, I guess. $260, that gets us. Yeah, okay. We'll go with that. It's a shame it's being limited by that now, but... let's hope we're not losing too much speed from having that recoil absorber there, but... actually, we could do, some conventional ones up here, actually, couldn't we? That might even be better. Inside the again, the turret's going to be a bit of an awkward shape, but it is taller than I would have liked for something like this. But yeah, so I'd ideally not have the. I really ideally would like to not have the barrel-mounted recoil absorber, because that that lowers the projectile speed, and that's not so much of an issue for APS. It is a problem for AP that we're using. Detection. Right. So we need something for it to see with. I guess a camera there would help, and maybe a... I can't remember what that tracks well on. Angular arrow 0.2, range arrow. So if we did a laser tracker on the other side, this should be reasonably good, right? It is at the very far back of the turret, so it should be hard to hit. Yeah, and even the slightly awkwardly shaped turret is not too bad. It doesn't look too strange when it's moving. Oh, hang on. What I have just realised is, though, this needs to be wider because they need to be on the outside, and it's going to be wider than that. Right, camera. Oh, how about the volume? Oh, 400. We're at like half. We're still fine. Right. Turret casing. Here's another thing where I just realised the problem, but we'll get to that in a sec. Right. Now, the front of the turret, I would actually say, is actually worth us using a bit of the heavy armour. It's the bit most likely to take a hit, and it's the bit we do need protected. Don't go too heavy on it. Again, it's meant to be a light tank. It's meant to be cheapish. The costs do add up fast, but... yeah, no, the front of the actual gun itself, no, that is worth putting some extra armour on. Especially since... yeah, you might have realised the problem. The top of the turret can't be armoured properly because we don't have... we have to make it even taller, and I'd really rather not make it any taller than it currently is. So what I think we'll do... also going to cover this up as well. Is we'll use some metal plates. A nice slimline cover. It won't take much fire, but it might potentially protect it, and it will be ideally A, moving around quite quickly, and B, only getting hit at a very flat angle if the top's hit at all, so should be alright. So first thing the AI is going to need, transmitter. We'll need a additional general processing card. Do we want a generic detection system as well somewhere on it? Or some other one, I wonder, because Actually, should it be okay? I think it can still usually find... They could usually still find a target even when they can't... Hang on. Vivian, you could be off. Have we loaded a copperhead? I think you can still see the target, right? Even... Right, there's no local weapon system, I just realised. Well, it seems to be scoring hits, and it gets the vehicle as fast as a copperhead. That's not bad. Okay, I think the gun's okay. Right, let's actually add in the... Also just realised it's going to be an issue. It's going to have to go under it. Oh, you were anti-air duty. That was quite a good performance, actually. This one in the duster. How do we do? Yeah, it took a moment to find it. No, actually, that's not doing too bad. Not amazing. It's not hitting at the moment, but that could be because the camera's locked facing forwards. It'd ideally be able to angle. It'll be fine on ground targets, but it might not be tracking great at the moment. Yeah, the laser tracker is tracking that a lot better. In fact, what we could do here even is, yeah, gimbal tracker. Yeah, it's a bit better. Not amazing, but it's definitely better. In fact, no, hang on, is that worse? That might actually be worse. Oh dear. Is it reloading? I think it's reloading at the moment. That missile drunk? That was weird. Didn't actually hit us. Not even close. Anyway, I don't know why I'm worrying about anti-aircraft duty. It's going to be anti-tank. Right. Or anti-light vehicle, I guess, mostly. Right. Let's add some of the rest of the... Actually, before we finish the AI, let's actually add some wheels. Are they going to be way too big if we use those? Yeah, unfortunately it does look a bit big. Right. Wide drive wheels. Yeah, no, because we can do the spec... Oh, yeah, hang on, we have to do the fucking tank track thing. What we'll do, we'll put them all next to each other, we'll do the tank track preset, and then we'll delete every other one. And we'll need to delete. Hello, cat. Have you decided you want to be on camera again? Or on audio? No, she's decided to show up in the hallway, meow at me once, and then leave. Such is the mysterious mind of a cat. Yeah? It's all very good, well good meowing at me, but I still don't know what you want. It doesn't help if you wander off. Okay, so these will be correct. They'll need doing just here. Tank wheel. Tank wheel. And what we can do is we do tank wheel, spread to neighbours. That spreads it to all of them. Tank wheel, spread to neighbours, and then we can delete each other one. Because I don't like how they overlap, but... Oh. Oh, that's there. Yeah, there may need maybe some tweaking needs doing as well. Because I think part of that is catching. Actually, is it? Hang on. Are we catching? It's definitely at the wrong angle. It definitely needs embeefening at the back, but the suspension spring says, oh, you should be tank track as well. Otherwise you aren't going anywhere. Oh, that one's overlapping too, actually, isn't it? Now let's redo that one. Oh. Okay, maybe what we do is get rid of that one and put one there. That looks kind of right. Kind of lazy looking, the way it sort of slopes back like that. Kind of looks like a tank of a slouch or sitting in a comfy chair. Okay, right. Oh dear. Right, wheel. Maximum spring force. 45. gonna have quite hard shots on this one. Okay, that's a bit better. It might rebalance a bit once we put some stuff in the front, but yeah, it's probably some of it is just that it's very heavily loaded. I think the track is still... Yeah, the track is still lower than the body, so unless it completely bottoms out at the back, it should be okay. Oh god, do we want rubber skids in case that happens so it doesn't damage itself? We'll see what it does. Right. AI. Let's get it moving, and then we'll have a better idea how it goes in motion. Input selection, prioritization. You'll be targeting, say, propulsion. Target the thing that's got the most engine power. That should mean fast stuff, ideally. Yeah, you can target hot blocks, actually. Right. Behavior. You will... Yeah, I think you should circle. You should be moving around the place, being a nuisance. You are a ship or tank. Yeah, you should be scooting around the place, making a nuisance of yourself to confound the enemy. Right. That's looking pretty good. I guess we can finish the front armor. Are we kind of there already? Yeah, this will be heavy as well. Okay, don't want to go too heavy on it, but the odd patch of it is not a bad idea for protecting against something important like your AI. I really don't want to make it too heavy if I can avoid it. Right. It is also supposed to be fast. Right, that's the... Oh, it's not done yet, because we've got to do the track covers. I knew there was something. I have also just realised it's a little bit awkward for track covers, because it's got sloped tracks. Just cover the front. I guess we maybe just have a... Okay, maybe we don't do track covers on this one. Maybe we do side skirts, though, still. If we actually specifically add in some mounts for those. Yeah, we'll still do metal side skirts, but we won't cover the tops of the tracks. What we can actually do, I think, as well, if we go... Yeah, that's fine. We go deco. But yeah, if we just go deco, just realised we could just do this for larger ones. Kind of looks a little bit, I've got a big gearbox or something at the front. Like the sort of rounded arm you get on something like a Sherman. Rather than that, if we actually go... Where is it? We could use a little something we've used before here, now thinking about the sort of way the Sherman whole front looks. Use a chain, and then if we go forward backward positioning back a bit. Yeah, look at that. Kind of looks... Well, I don't know quite what it looks like, but it looks like a bit of decoration that's meant to be there. Or cast mark or something. A little bit of Sherman DNA in this one, or something similar. Yeah, let's do the angled front on this one. Yeah, we probably do want to leave that exposed. Alright, we'll do that. And then we'll do another deco bar through the middle. Would this be a maintenance nightmare to take off? It really had a bar running through the wheels like that. Probably, but hey ho. What we will do is we'll also raise this as well. Yeah, if we go there. We've got something to put those checkers on. Should guard the tracks to still allow for quite a good bit of movement. In fact, we could even... Yeah, okay. Originally we weren't planning to go over the top, but now we've got these in, it kind of... Yeah, it's kind of alright. Oh, look at that, it all worked out. I didn't even think of that, but that works rather nicely. Oh, hang on, that doesn't even need to be deco. That one can actually go there. Right. Yeah, I think that does look better now. It's got those. Okay. Let's give it a quick... Hang on, let's save it first. That mana, destroy all. Give it a quick test against... Well, first let's test it against something lightweight that it should be able to kill quite easily. Say a copperhead. Copperhead, for those who don't know, is a little... I was about to say Deepwater Guard. It's... Was it Dustwind Gangs? It's a motorbike. Oh, pardon me. I don't remember having a sidecar before. They've changed this. So it got a little missile launcher on the sidecar and a little machine gun turret at the back. That's really cute. Even got a little magazine. Even got little loaders even. It is landing hits. More than I can say for the copperhead. Okay, we did indeed destroy it. Damage return, minimum. Oh, what we should do is add some repair bots as well. I did add a few. That was the other thing I added to the weapon. I still can't remember her name. I just named it. The Vivian. The Vivian even there. Right. Let's go something a bit bigger and see how it does. I don't think it'll beat a desert boa, but it's almost not meant to. Like I said, it's meant to be a nuisance machine. It is landing hits on it. I have to admit, I can't see the shots in flight. And I can see one here now, I've paused, but they are extremely quick. Actual damage is questionable, but they are doing damage. Also, props to the AI. Nice dodge. Was it because it's gone behind, it's decided the best way to go is backwards now? Is it actually dodging those cram rounds, or is that just a coincidence that it's happened to change directions both times? Go on, go around, turn around, get your front armor facing it. I'd also like to test that. Oh, that's still trying to circle, isn't it? Yeah, is it best to set it to point at rather than circle, maybe? But again, I'd like to keep it moving, so I suppose it probably is best to keep it on circle. Tin bits fall off, but I think it is the... Oh! Nice! Stuck to that well. Lost a few panels, but that's about it. Oh, engine failing. Exhausted. Don't put out the vehicle? What are you talking about? Are they damaged? We lose the engine after a single blowout, or am I missing something? Or are they running too hot? Hang on. Oh, because we paused, we can't see it. Probably a good thing we did the test. Well, I actually think we might have won that even. Oh no, maybe not with that hit. But then again, we wouldn't have been hit by that if we were still moving. Let's see if I can work out what's going on with the engine, because that's weird. Not enough cooling. Oh, was it just a case of not enough cooling anyway? Are those exhaust pipes not connected anymore? They are both connected to that. Okay, maybe we just had to radiate it. It's not the most fuel efficient, but... I'm kind of surprised it's overheating. I thought it would be okay, but... Should still make it... Should still be reasonably efficient, though. No engine power now. Hello? Looks like it's still cooling down. Oh, overheated. Anyway, it is cooling down, so it should be back to normal in a sec. Or minus... Oh, I see. Minus a quarter of a centigrade a second per cylinder. Which cylinder overheated then? There's only 2 of them, right? What's there 4 in the end? I can't remember. No, that one's alright. It's this one that's overheated. Oh, we're back up. Okay. Since I'm assuming that will have solved the overheating problem, let's get it painted, and then we can consider this one good to go. Oh. That's one actually in paint mode, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't mind painting these ones on camera because, as you can obviously see, they'll waste more than the ships. It doesn't take anything like as long to paint these. Primarily why I don't mind painting them, because, again, it's a little bit painful at times with the... Oh. Let's not saving it. They just not be painted? What is happening here? Hang on. Save vehicle. Just destroy everything. Go deaf because of the incredibly loud sound there. Right. Well, let's see, 29. I guess that's just the colour it is. Right. Oh, the whole thing is colour 29 already. Okay. That would do it. That's already on that paint. It was so close to the default grey, I didn't even notice. Okay, okay, that makes way more sense now. Right. Wheels being that colour makes sense. Hot parts can be nice red. This wants to be that checker pattern. You know, that doesn't want to be white. That one does. And that one, and then oh wait, yeah, no, these should be that colour, and the other one should be red. The way I'm doing it now. Right. Yeah, like that. I think this is going to end up as another long episode, but I don't mind doing that since the vehicle's nearly done. We might be able to have more building episodes that run a lot quicker, because I have a feeling most of our designs are not going to take us anything like as long to design. Won't be no time at all, but I reckon they'll be quicker. Oh, what is... That's that part black. Not sure, but we can leave that one. That's probably okay. Just this one part being like that. Oh wait, no. Hang on. Not sure how that's happened, but the pattern's clearly... That should be red there. What have I... Hello? What have I done that's caused this? Hang on. That should be red there. How is... Right, because this bit's wrong. Well, I guess this front bit is technically... Oh boy, we might just have to... I think actually if we turn the bottom bit and then recolour the top, that probably makes more sense. Not quite sure how we've done this. Just do we just accept the stretch stripes at the top? That's white. Okay, yeah, no, it's the side. I guess the sides is not supposed to be done on that side, at least. Yeah, I guess that's right. Why does it work here, then? I don't know. But anyway, that works. We have our stripes. Let's do the turret as well, quickly. Or maybe do the same sort of thing, but we'll have a little bit of checkerboarding on it. We'll do it on the front. Oh, shoot. Sides can be grey and maybe the roof as well. Yeah, roof could be dark grey. I'd say that's looking fairly good. I do like that fire rate. What's the fire rate? The autoloaders is 27, so that's the max it can actually manage. If I just remove the fire rate, does it do like bursts? I guess it will be bursts. Yeah, I guess it would max out at 275 still, and it could theoretically... It would fire for a long time and then stop and have to reload, but if we do 260 then it'll never have to reload. It's a negligible difference. I think we're good with that. Oh, barrel. I knew there was something left. Nice red barrel. Right. Looks a bit weird because the game's highlighted it in blue, but there we go. Right. Let's grab a little shot for that thumbnail, shall we? Oh. It spawned the wrong way around. Maybe not, but anyway. I'll get a proper shot later. But anyway, hopefully you've all enjoyed. I think we've got 2 tanks ready to go down. I think next time we'll get to the actual campaign itself. Again, hopefully you've all enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.